Welcome back to our SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. My name is Punkemon26, and if you caught the first 3 episodes, you know we are having a great time here in GM mode. I'm going to be going over the roster, the rivalries. So actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into that. So the rivalries we have right now, as you guys saw before, we've got Randy Orton versus Stone Cold. It's double thumbs up right now, as well as Edge versus Matt Hardy. They are feuding over the United States Championship. And I actually, prior to creating this video, thought about a tag team rivalry we could have. So, let's see. Here, we'll do rookie partners. I know it's only a 1-star rivalry, but I don't know of any other rivalry types for tag teams. Well, I do, but they're all like patriotism based, and if you don't have a tag team that's specifically from another country or something like that, it just doesn't work out. But I wanted to put together the team of Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin. These gentlemen have teamed before. Kurt Angle was like kind of the de facto team leader of Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin at one point in time, also known as the world's greatest tag team. So let's go ahead. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Actually, no, you know what? This one's going to go to the Great American Bash because Judgment Day is only 2 weeks away. That's a long time to keep up a rivalry, but we'll see if we can do it. Let's real quick go over the current champions as well. Randy Orton still seated as the World Heavyweight Champion. As you guys saw in the last episode, Shawn Michaels and Triple H picked up the WWE Tag Team Championships. Edge is still our United States Champion, and CM Punk is our Cruiserweight Champion. I also, between episodes, I dropped Sabu. He had a low popularity rating, and I honestly was just hoping for a better heel cruiserweight. So what I did was I dropped Sabu and I picked up Gregory Helms. He's already got a higher popularity, so he's less to work on. And I actually really just love Gregory Helms, and that is actually brings me to my next point. We are going to go ahead and set up another rivalry to lead into what was the next one? The Great American Bash? I believe that's what it is. Yes. So to lead into the Great American Bash, we are going to set up a rivalry between Gregory Helms and CM Punk. Ungrateful rookie. Cool. Awesome. Finally. Anyways, now that we've got a few more rivalries set up here, let's get to building our first show this week. Well, first match on the card, and I believe it'll be the match we watch this week because I just want to see what Punk's created wrestler looks like, as well as how well it works in the ring. And we haven't watched the first blood match yet, so without further ado, we will watch the CM Punk versus Gregory Helms for the Cruiserweight Championship to kick off SmackDown here tonight. And if I haven't said it before, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you made it this far in the video. For more SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode videos and plenty of other videos I have in mind to bring to the channel. So we've got CM Punk in the ring. His created wrestler looks pretty good. And then we've got Gregory Helms here, aka the Hurricane, the man who picked up a very random victory over The Rock thanks to Stone Cold Steve Austin's interruption. And that's like the one big thing the Hurricane had in his entire career, which is a great thing to have, you know. And now he's, I believe he works as a producer backstage for the WWE. So he's definitely parlayed his career into something bigger. And the CM Punk created wrestler doesn't look too terrible. Obviously, the tattoo system wasn't that great back in this time period, so they couldn't really get all of his tattoos in their glory. But overall, it's a pretty good looking created superstar. Punk now with a huge back suplex. Not going to earn him a win in this style of match, but just wearing down your opponent to maybe make them easier to get to make them bleed. I do imagine if Punk were to be able to chop Gregory's chest open enough times to bust him open and cause blood, I feel like that would also cause the match to end. Though I don't think that mechanic works in this game. I think it's strictly facial blood that you can have back in this back in this period of time in gaming. A lot of reversals here. Both men reversing one. This has to be the longest reversal sequence, and Punk now finally getting a move off there. Once again, going back to that arm. Ooh, look for the chop, but Gregory ducked underneath. And they're going back to these reversals. Neither of these gentlemen wanting to give any edge to their opponent here. And I know I had Sabu set up for the U.S. title match to be a part of it as in a triple threat, but like I said, pick Gregory over Sabu, and I think I'm going to add possibly add The Rock to that mix for the U.S. title match. I think that would make it a far better match, and also for the Judgment Day episode, I believe we'll watch 3, if not all, of the matches, depending on how long they go. Obviously depends on what we can watch. We will watch the Hell in a Cell match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Randy Orton. We will probably watch the triple threat match that happens between Edge, Matt Hardy, and The Rock. From there, we will figure it out. Depending on how this match goes, we might watch this match as well. I mean, as you guys saw in the early goings of this match, both men, very technically sound in the ring, being able to reverse each other back and forth for what felt like at least a solid minute. Now with a rake to the eyes, obviously there's no disqualifications in this style of match, because you can use anything to cause your opponent to bleed. If one of these gentlemen wanted to walk outside and pick up those stairs outside the ring there and smack their opponent in the face with it to cause them to bleed, that is completely legal. However, just hitting your finisher, at least in Gregory's case here, because he doesn't have a finisher that can cause the opponent to bleed, it really doesn't give him any sort of advantage. Gregory now picking, looked like he was going to pick Punk back up, but Punk getting up on his own volition there. Now Punk with Gregory Helms in the corner of the ring with a spinning heel kick. Punk dumped to the outside of the ring by Gregory Helms. Gregory jumping over the top rope, but not finding pay dirt. He landed right on his face, but right back up to his feet like he didn't feel a thing. Maybe unlocking a bit of that old Hurricane pizzazz he used to have. Looks like he's now stomping on the knee of CM Punk. Maybe trying to neutralize Punk's legs so he can't hit the GTS as effectively. Once more jumping over the top rope and finding nothing but mat. But these men, both men, back and forth constantly. Ooh, what a... I don't even know what that was. That was a standing backdrop, I guess. No, the backdrop is up over the shoulder, so Helms is just out here. Ooh, but he can't hit a dive to save his life right now. Punk maybe looking. Ooh, oh, what an enziguri on the outside, or I guess technically that would have been the Shining Wizard. The Shining Wizard's definitely got the power to end this match, and if he hits it one more time, who knows? CM Punk might be looking at losing his Cruiserweight Championship here tonight. Punk now doing what he can to fight back, but he's a bit dazed. His he's taken quite a bit of damage to his head already this match. Obviously, Helms hitting that Shining Wizard earlier. Who now he's raking right across the face of CM Punk. Just grinding his forearm right across the nose, maybe the mouth as well. Doing what he can to wear Punk down. Obviously, again, this probably wouldn't cause Punk to bleed unless he like busted his nose open, but Punk looking to oh, what's this? Oh, just a little takeover. Ooh, looked like Punk might have been going for another heel kick there, but Gregory Helms not having it. Helms is on top of his game right now. And honestly speaking, one of his best runs in the WWE as Gregory Helms was when he was the Cruiserweight Champion. He just made you love to hate him. I remember that specifically growing up watching him. He was just he's pretty much like Christian is today in AEW. He was just such a smarmy heel. You just wanted to dislike the guy. And which is funny because it's such a huge departure from the Hurricane character who you wanted to love. Punk now with a jawbreaker there. That could feasibly end this match, but it didn't. Helms coming out unscathed. Ooh, looks like Helms might have had something in mind there, but Punk with the wherewithal to reverse. Punk being worn down here, though. Elbow to the back of the shoulder. Helms looking for a dropkick, but CM Punk moving right out of the way. Punk hasn't put in a whole lot of offense in this match so far. It wouldn't surprise me if he loses, honestly. Ooh, a poke to the eyes. Gregory Helms now trying to gain some stamina back. And a punch to the face. This could be it. Gregory Helms now with 2 finishers loaded up. If he hits that Shining Wizard one more time, Punk could be out. That could be it. He could be busted wide open. A knee to the face is nothing to mess with. Ooh, there it is, the Shining Wizard yet again. Oh, but it didn't make Punk bleed. Couple of leg drops. Trying to wear down the head of CM Punk once again. Punk really just not being able to get back in this match from that early reversal battle he had going on. Helms again with that sliced bread cutter style move. I can't remember what he called it back then. Oh, there it is. Gregory Helms has now busted open CM Punk and gained the Cruiserweight championship on his first night on SmackDown. What a match between these two. Gregory Helms just coming out fiery and fierce. He wanted that championship and he made it his. Then in our next match, we've got the hardcore one-on-one with managers match. It'll be Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Triple H with Shawn Michaels in his corner and Kurt Angle with Shelton Benjamin. Let's simulate that match. Any man's game. And it is Kurt Angle coming away with the victory here tonight. Chavo Guerrero facing Undertaker in a bar brawl. Let's go ahead and simulate that. Undertaker picking up a big win over Chavo Guerrero. Matt Hardy, The Rock, and Edge in a triple threat hardcore match. We will simulate that. Edge picks up a huge victory over his opponent at Judgment Day, as well as The Rock. And then in our next match, we've got a Tornado Tag Team match. It's going to be Bobby Lashley and RVD versus the former Tag Team Champions in Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. Rey Mysterio and Eddie picking up a huge victory here tonight over their opponents. RVD and Bobby Lashley just couldn't mesh very well. And in the main event of the evening, we have Randy Orton versus Stone Cold Steve Austin in a TLC match. Randy Orton picking up the victory and picking up a little bit of steam heading into the pay-per-view. So yeah, we had a pretty good week this week. Let's see what our fan change is. It looks like we came away with about 90,000 of Raw's finest fans. The Raw got a 3-star rating, so that means we had to at least get a 3-star rating. We got a 4-star rating. Usually SmackDown Superstars appear on SmackDown and Raw Superstars appear on Raw. That was definitely not the case this past week, as SmackDown's Triple H showed up on Raw. The superstar sprinted into the arena during a match and started to pick a fight with one of the show's superstars. This may just be the spark that ignites the fire. Melina is the new women's champion. The SmackDown main event was amazing. The title stays where it's at. Mick Foley is apparently the WWE champion, and he has retained. And Edge was able to pull out a victory in a huge hardcore match. So yeah, we gained 90,000 of Raw's fans back over to our team. Let's check out some of the reports here. We've got the SmackDown results. A 1-star match. Wow. I honestly did not think that would get 1 star. Gregory did obviously CM Punk is low on the popularity level, and so is Gregory. So maybe that's probably what it was. Maybe once this rivalry starts heating up, they'll start gaining some stars. Kurt Angle and Triple H had a 3.5-star match. Undertaker and Chavo was a 3-star match. We had a 3.5-star match between Edge, Matt Hardy, and The Rock. A 3-star match between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, and Bobby Lashley and Rob Van Dam. And then our main event got a 4-star rating. Randy Orton picking up a big victory against Steve Austin. Raw, they didn't even do their first match. Got a couple of 2.5ers. Melina got a 3-star victory over Lita. And Mick Foley beat the Big Show in a bar brawl for the WWE Championship, retaining the championship in a 4-star match. So that's not terrible. Mick Foley sits atop the Power 25 now. Kurt Angle is number 2. The Tag Team Champions number 3. Then we have The Rock, Steve Austin, Edge and Orton, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, Batista, and The Undertaker. I've got 8 of the top 10. Actually, I really like this card. We'll rock with it. We'll simulate this match. Let's see if CM Punk picking the win back up the very next week, unseating Gregory Helms for that from that championship already. Rey Mysterio, Batista, RVD, and Jeff Hardy in a ladder match. Let's go ahead and simulate that. RVD picking up a victory in a match with some of the greatest legends, a legend he himself, heading into this pay-per-view. Undertaker versus Chavo Guerrero in a singles match. This time they made it to the ring instead of in the bar, and Undertaker still destroying Chavo Guerrero. And in an elimination tag match, we've got D-Generation X versus Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin. D-Generation X picking up a victory tonight. Will they be able to do that again at Judgment Day, though? That is the question. You know what? We will watch this match this week. Eddie Guerrero looking for a shot at the United States Championship. Will he earn it here tonight by beating the champion and the champion's #1 contender? That remains to be seen. Who's going to come out on top tonight? It makes all the difference. Whoever wins gets to choose who the third man is going into this weekend's Judgment Day pay-per-view. Edge wins, he will probably pick The Rock. If Matt wins, he will probably pick Eddie. He could pick somebody else, honestly. Edge could pick somebody else. But Eddie, wanting to earn this shot for himself, with the early chops here, he's got an early lead. But Edge, you have to have eyes in the back of your head for when you're facing Edge in the ring. The man is a snake. They don't call him the ultimate opportunist for nothing. Matt now tossing Eddie into the corner. Looked like he might have had something in mind there, but Edge catching him and dropping him with a big back suplex. Eddie Guerrero with the, I guess that was a bit of a senton. Eddie Guerrero dropping Edge, now putting Matt in the corner. What could Eddie be? Ooh. Looked like he might have had something in mind, but he wasted just a little bit too much time letting Matt jump out of the corner there and gain a little bit of control. But Eddie now back in control. He's got Edge up on his feet. What does he have in mind here? Looks like he's going to carry Edge on his shoulders and drop him in a fireman's carry. Matt Hardy now. What's Eddie got in mind? Ooh, just a huge chop, right across the chest. Edge now looking to grab a table. That's how you have to win this match. You have to put your opponent through a table. So Edge, I mean, he's introduced the table to the match, but will he be able to use it? And will he be able to use it first? That's what it's all about. Whoever puts their opponent through a table first is the winner. Picking Eddie up for a huge atomic drop. Punching Matt. These two obviously having a huge heated rivalry right now, as they did in real life over Lita. It looks like Matt just did a skull-crushing finale before the skull-crushing finale even was a thing. Edge with a huge DDT. Edge now in full control of this match. He's got time, but will he use it wisely? That is the question. Edge is a king of timing. Edge is a king of taking opportunities when they become the most opportune. That's why they call him the ultimate opportunist. If he sees a weakness, he will exploit it. Ooh! Smacking Matt right across the face with that table. Edge now setting the table up kind of in the corner there. Looks like Eddie might have been trying to smack. Ooh! Oh, I didn't know you could do this in this game. I didn't know they were stackable. That is so sick. See, I just learned something new. Maybe you guys did as well. I had no idea tables could be stacked in this game. Matt Hardy now. What's he got in mind? He's got those tables stacked, but what do you do? What do you do? Eddie he pushed one of the tables off the top there. I think the only thing you can really do is hope to maybe superplex your opponent through them, because I don't think you could sit them up on top of one of those stacks like that. Matt working Edge's back over right now. You know, you gotta assume if Matt picks up this victory here, he might bring his brother in, Jeff, to be a part of that triple threat match. Obviously, Edge has his buddy Randy Orton, but Randy's defending his World Heavyweight Championship. He doesn't really have the time. Edge hitting a huge execution DDT. Eddie now throwing Edge out of the ring. He's got Matt with the wherewithal to turn that around. Ooh, big back suplex, but he missed the table. That was probably Matt's best chance so far to win this match. Will he be able to pick up the victory, though? That still remains to be seen. Every man in this match wanting to pick up this victory heading into this pay-per-view this weekend. Eddie now. Ooh! Matt with a huge chop to Edge's chest. Edge taking Matt for a ride on the ropes. Eddie could technically break this up. And he might actually even gain I think he gets a bit better advantage here if he lets Edge tire himself out. But Edge, not tired at all. Oh! What's he got in mind here? Oh, Matt could snake it. Matt could snake it from Edge. This is anybody's ball game right now. Tables being set up everywhere. Matt has a finisher, which I believe you have to use to put somebody through a table in this game if you don't do it via like a superplex. Oh no, he hit his finisher on the wrong man. He was trying to get Eddie through that table, but Matt kind of just got in the way there. Matt saved the match for himself easily right there. Matt Hardy now looking for a discus clothesline, trying to put Edge on it flat on his back, but missing. Edge now with another table, setting it up about center of the ring. Didn't like the look of it though, as Matt Hardy gets tossed to the floor. Now Eddie Guerrero is one of the dirtiest players in the game, and you have to imagine if anybody's got the technical ability to tough this match out and pick up a W, it is that man, Eddie Guerrero, the heart of a lion. All three of these men really want this victory and this momentum heading into this pay-per-view. Eddie doesn't even know if he's going to be on the pay-per-view if he doesn't pick up a victory here tonight. And he might not be. Both Edge and Matt Hardy doing planchas over the top rope. I don't know if the announce tables also count towards the tables match qualifications. So if they put somebody through an announce table, I don't know if that counts, is what I'm trying to say. All three of these men waylaying each other. Matt with a huge poke, well, not a huge, but definitely a legal in this type of match poke to the eye. Eddie Guerrero now has his finisher. Oh my goodness, he's putting Matt onto the table. What's he got in mind? This could be it, folks. Eddie could just have snapped his ticket to Judgment Day and the United States Championship match. Eddie Guerrero puts Matt Hardy through the table, and that is that, folks. Eddie Guerrero has stamped his ticket. He will be headed to Judgment Day to face off against Edge and Matt Hardy in a triple threat match. But Edge, being the champion and no longer having the ability to retain via countout or disqualification, since he loses his champion's advantage, I will allow him to select the type of match we have. And I believe, if what I'm hearing is correct, Edge has selected a hardcore match. So it'll be a hardcore triple threat match between Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, and Edge at Judgment Day next. Steve Austin and Randy Orton coexist to beat The Rock and Bobby Lashley. What a potential banger that was. This Sunday we've got the Judgment Day. There was no fan change. Raw, well, that's because we haven't completed our week yet. So it won't tell us about the fan change until we've completed our week. But SmackDown and Raw both got 3 stars. And like I said, there's no fan change yet. Mick Foley had a WWE title match this week. Obviously, Randy Orton interfered on Raw. CM Punk suffered a minor injury. The trainers gave the diagnosis of bruised ribs. He got bruised ribs in a First Blood match. It's kind of wild, but he is also our new Cruiserweight champion. Before we end off the episode, I will go over the match ratings and check the rivalries and everything. So the first match got a 1-star yet again, but CM Punk picked up that Cruiserweight Championship. We might let him rest next week to rest that rib injury that he might possibly have. RVD picking up a win in a 2.5-star ladder match. Undertaker beating Chavo in a 2.5-star singles match. The elimination tag match was a 3-star match, and then both the table triple threat and the final elimination tag match were 3.5 stars. So not a bad rating. Raw couple 2.5s, couple 3.5-star match. The Boogeyman is IC champion apparently, and Mick Foley beat Ric Flair in a 4-star ladder match. Let's check the Power 25 real quick. Mick Foley still on top. Triple H and HBK still in number 2 spot. Steve Austin in number 3. Then we've got Edge and Orton number 4. Kurt Angle at 5. The Rock at 6. John Cena at 7. Batista, RVD, and Rey Mysterio rounding out the top 10. And one more thing before we go, we will check our rivalries. These both have 2 thumbs and are ready to go for our pay-per-view. That will be in our next episode. So if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more of these videos. Like I said, next episode is going to be a really special one. It's going to be Judgment Day. So be on the lookout for that. See y'all.